Israel and Iran are continuing to exchange missiles as the Middle East conflict enters its 9th day. Iran's leadership says they are willing to consider diplomacy to end the fighting, but only if Israel ceases its aggression. Israel's military has warned of a prolonged campaign, and the White House is refusing to put any pressure on its ally to stop the strikes.
Demonstrators fill the streets of Tehran. Burning flags, chanting death to Israel, fight with America.
The ball is in our court. We will not retreat.
Until Israel and America are utterly humiliated and brought to their knees, we must keep moving forward.
Iran has fired another salvo of missiles. Although intercepted, falling shrapnel hit a building in central Israel. The IDF warns it could be a long road ahead.
We have embarked on the most complex campaign in our history. We must be ready for a prolonged campaign.
Israel is vowing not to stop its attacks on nuclear targets in Iran. Benjamin Netanyahu determined to neutralise Iran's so-called nuclear threat.
It cannot have nuclear weapons.
Thousands of kilometres away in Switzerland, diplomats gathered, aiming to de-escalate the conflict with words instead of weapons. The Iranian foreign minister meeting his counterparts from France, Germany and the UK, but maintaining there is no room for negotiations until Israel pulls back.
Iran is ready to consider diplomacy once again, and once aggression is stopped and the aggressor is held accountable.
But US President Donald Trump is indicating he's unlikely to place that sort of pressure on Israel.
If somebody's winning, it's a little bit harder to do than if somebody's losing.
In Israel's north, a powerful Iranian strike tore a wall from a building, spewing debris and glass from windows across streets. In the immediate aftermath, Israel's Foreign Minister Gideon Saar toured the destruction.
Would you like President Trump to assist?
First of all, we are thankful for the support. Any other decisions that will be taken by the President of the United States.
We are like in a shock, something that we are scared from. Yeah.
How do you feel processing this?
We feel like we are in a war.
It may not yet be a war in name, but it looks and feels very much like one.
Well, let's bring in ABC correspondent Tim Swanston from Tel Aviv now with more on the dimming prospect of a diplomatic solution.
The question is, what are the prospects for a resolution in this conflict? Israel has clearly said that it's ready for a prolonged campaign, continuing its air attacks in Iran. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has made it clear there could be weeks to run in this conflict as Israel keeps up its air assault. For his part, US President Donald Trump says he won't get involved while Israel is what he described as winning this conflict. And Iran has said it won't engage in talks while Israel continues its air attacks. There's no clear way out of this and obvious sticking points for all sides. At a NATO summit next week, amid all of this peril and uncertainty, foreign leaders will be ensuring that they do their best to negotiate and try and find a resolution before this escalates any further.